Let's jump right into this high-octane match explainer, guys. We're setting the stage at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, June 27th, 2026. And the stakes? Absolutely massive. We're looking at a match that literally had it all. We've got screamers, dramatic equalizers, insane VAR tension, and a late winner, all while the legendary Luka Modrić continues his incredible farewell march. So let's dive right in. Here's the final verdict. Croatia takes it, 2-1 over Ghana. It's a scoreline that securely books Croatia's ticket to the round of 32 and keeps Modric's final World Cup campaign alive. But as we know, the final score only tells the very end of the story. The 90 minutes it took to get there were packed with super cautious strategy, relentless high pressing, and explosive moments of pure brilliance. Let's break down exactly how this unfolded on the pitch.
Moving on to the 34th minute and Sučić's long-range screamer.
Okay, so picture this. The match starts off incredibly cautious. Both teams are kind of just feeling each other out, right? Ghana is applying this fantastic early pressure, completely disrupting the midfield. But then the 34th minute happens. Let's slow this down for a second. First, Petar Sučić spots a tiny pocket of space. He drives forward, completely exploiting the gap. Next, he sets himself, balancing his weight perfectly. And then, bam, he unleashes this absolute long-range beauty. I mean, it was a proper textbook strike. What makes this goal literally jaw-dropping is the sheer velocity. That ball was traveling so incredibly fast that the goalkeeper simply had zero time to even react. Sučić blasts Croatia ahead 1-0, and just like that, completely changes the entire dynamic of the match heading into halftime. Up next, the second half response and Ghana's crucial equalizer. So Ghana comes out of the locker room totally ready to fight back, and they eventually find the back of the net when Derrick Luckassen knocks one in directly off a free kick. But hold on a second. The celebrations are immediately put on ice. Here's the burning question. Did Thomas Partey's offside position actually impact the play? During the build-up to Lukkassen's goal, Partey was clearly standing in an offside position. I'm telling you, the whole stadium collectively held its breath. It was a massive moment of tension as the referee signals for a VAR review to figure out if Partey interfered with the keeper's line of sight or messed with the defensive shape. And then the release. The officials look at it and conclude that, well, while Partey was technically offside, he was not deemed to have impacted the play. Following the review, the decision is in. The goal stands. You can imagine the absolute explosion of joy from the Ghanaian fans in Philly. They were thrilled to finally have a huge review go their way. Just like that, the match is knotted up tight at 1-1. Game on. Fast forward to the 72nd minute, where Nikola Vlašić seals the victory. Now, this is exactly where Croatia shows off their tactical genius. As the game wears on, do they panic? Not even a little bit. Instead, they deliver this late, devastating counterpunch. Let's break down Vlašic's movement here. First off, he makes a remarkably smart run, slipping right past the Ghanaian defenders who were momentarily caught napping. Second, he receives the ball perfectly in stride, totally keeping his momentum. And finally, he delivers an incredibly composed finish to top Ghana. No wild swinging, no panic, just pure, clinical execution to make it 2-1. 40. That is the age of Croatia's legendary captain, Luka Modrić. Just think about that for a second. To be performing at this elite level, orchestrating the midfield on the world's absolute biggest stage at 40 years old, it is nothing short of extraordinary. And you really see how this leadership translates into the final minutes of the match. With Croatia up 2-1, they desperately need to lock down that lead against a totally desperate Ghanaian side. And who else but Modrić steps up to take control? The 40-year-old brilliantly marshals the midfield in those closing minutes. He dictates the tempo, he hoards possession, and he completely anchors the team. It just goes to show that the Croatian spirit really never dies, especially when they have their maestro leading them safely through to the final whistle to secure the victory. Let's look at the full-time results as the round of 32 awaits. So here is how Group L shakes out after this wild 2-1 result. Croatia, with this massive victory, officially secures second place in the group. Their reward? They'll be packing their bags for Toronto to face off against a super formidable Portugal side in the round of 32. As for Ghana, despite the heartbreaking loss today, they finish in third place and they're advancing too. They'll be moving on to face Colombia in their round of 32 matchup. Both of these squads live to fight another day in this tournament.
Which leaves us with this final, burning question. Does the 40-year-old maestro Luka Modrić actually have enough magic left in the tank to take down Portugal?
I mean, he gets to play at least one more World Cup match, extending this unbelievable farewell tour. If you enjoyed breaking down this tactical battle with me, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown. Up next, we'll be diving right into the crucial Colombia versus Portugal explainer to see exactly how these upcoming round of 32 matchups were set in stone. See you guys there.